And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And Schoolia, thanks so much for the 25, my friend. Okay.
Yes. Schoolia sending you to Schoolia.
That would just spirit.
I got more of a kick out of that.
Is it working?
than I thought.
Is the music working? Shh, shut up. Everybody shut up. Bob, shut up.
No.
Nice. Button. So, when we last left our heroes, leaving their newly acquired home, the party teleported back to the city of Dawn's Gate, more specifically the outskirts of Dog's Breath. Roughly 100 yards to the main city walls, they came across an entrance to the sewers, and that much closer to their investigation into the ooze creatures. Now, any well-tuned group of adventurers would easily find the safest way down, but not our misfits. Most of them running down or being pushed down by another party member looking in your direction, Sicarious. Making our way to the pipe opening, they discovered that all entrances to the underground had been closed as of recent times due to suspicious activities. However, a simple foreman was no match for our adventurers, as they were easily able to convince him to allow them through by posing as city officials. With Scrump now leading the charge, the party made their way through the twisting and winding of the tunnels of Dawn's Gate sewer system, avoiding some of the dangerous pitfalls and a mysterious sewer dweller named Stinky Ted. Finally, they reached their destination, a place where the ooze seems to congregate. However, the danger left behind was no match for the danger that lied ahead. For from the putrid sewer waters burst a massive frog-like creature that had seemingly been infected by some of the ooze. All hell broke loose as a vicious battle broke out, undead minions rising from the water's edge, and at one point a chicken even appeared. But no quest is too perilous for our heroes, as they were able to conquer that mighty beast. The frog thing, not the chicken. That's Scrump's pet now. With the battle won, the party took a moment to gather their nerves and heal their wounds. But as they say, out of the frying pan, into the fire, as the ground beneath them cracked and split, pouring the putrid waters into a sinkhole, taking a few of our heroes along with it. And so, our story continues. V, Oksana, and Sicarious. You fall for roughly 30 feet onto an incline and roll for another 20. Hitting the ground, each of you take... V, you take 13 points of damage. Oksana, you take 8 points of damage. And Sicarious, you take 14 points of damage. All bludgeoning as you hit the ground and roll an additional 20 feet to the very bottom. Battered and bruised and covered in sludge, you brush yourself off from the tumble and climb back to your feet. And while the pain resides over top, a sense of awe and wonder overtake you. The fall seems to have taken you into a massive, deep underground cave. You feel a cool, damp air on the skin and the very faint scent of moss and earth. Looking around, you see a dazzling display of glowing lights surrounding the interior walls that are lined with hundreds of translucent colored crystals, each radiating a soft light. As you further inspect your surroundings, you discover that you're more so in an underground rocky beach, per se, with tiny smooth stones leading up to the water's edge. The crystal clear water takes up half of the cavern's interior and spreads out to the opposite side. And strangely enough, close to the opposite wall, you see 4 statues standing shoulder to shoulder with just their heads peeking out of the water. The statues are very old and bulky. They seem more primitive in their carvings. Nothing compared to the grand statues you've seen throughout the entire city. You continue to look around, also looking up to the hole you've now left in the ceiling. What would you guys like to do?
He will just spit out some blood from that fall.
Well, that hurt like a bitch.
It did, didn't it? Are you all right? Hello? Anyone there? Oh no. Jess, can you hear us?
It's very... I can kind of, I think. It's like...
What's happening?
It took real life damage.
Yes.
What do you mean you can
It
kind of...
looks better now. It looks a
Okay.
little better now.
It looks better. Oh boy. Okay.
Yes, I am feeling okay. I have felt better. I have felt worse.
What is this place? I've
quite-
been in the city for a long time. I've never seen anything like this before.
Me either. I don't know anything about it. We could have a look around. Although, Oksana, I saw that you sort of came in after me.
Well, I wasn't going to let you go by yourself. Come on.
That's like more than nice, because at the time I looked like I was spinning down a whirlpool drain, and you came after me. We could have both died. Sicarious, you just suck at grabbing on ropes. So
Is that what you think? All right.
I saw you were grabbing a rope, and then you weren't. So
Very well. Anyway, either we look around and try to find a way out of here, or we try to figure out how to communicate with the others so they can join us down here in a safer manner.
that's true. Maybe we want to explore down here a little more. Is there any way to like yell up, or no?
Absolutely. There's a massive hole in the ceiling right now. And from what you can
Is there
see,
s-
you've only dropped about 50 feet, very down to the ground level that you're on right now.
Can we yell up to them?
Sure.
Oh, I have a better idea. V will take out her recorder.
Oh no.
Make a performance check for me.
The idea is for them to want to come down.
I don't understand what you mean. My flute, my recorder playing, whatever.
Mhm.
The music that I'm playing
Scare them away.
pretty good. Oh, nice. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18!
18. Very good. Roll a d6 for me.
Okay. It's a 5.
A 5. Okay. To those of you above ground still, well, technically still in the sewer system, you hear the horrible screeching sound of V's recorder. You immediately all take 5 points of ear bleed damage.
Imagine I knock someone unconscious doing that.
Just explodes.
Oh my god. Hello, can you hear us?
Guess you would sort of hear like faint voices, but you would just hear like, "You hear that? I think there's somewhat casting spells. Is there a banshee? What is that sound?"
Sure sounds like a banshee to
that-
me.
I think they're hurt. Somebody's dying down there.
Oh no!
They're gone.
Oh, they're all dead.
I'm pretty
This is
sure a
just like
cow
the
is
first
dying next
party.
to him.
Hello!
Oh, we can hear their ghosts. This is horrible.
No, Scrump, I think they're okay down there. and Basil calls down to you. Are you guys okay?
Well, we're alive.
I guess that's good.
Yes, we're alive. You should come join us. It's fine. It's, well, if you have something to cushion your blow, that
It's
would
about
be good.
50 feet down.
Yes, maybe a rope or something.
Do you have
Where
a
are we
way
gonna
out?
get a rope? You just see like the rope still hanging from the thing where Scrub was holding it on.
Is there there's another way to like explore this like cavernous area, right?
You are in a massive cavern right now.
Well, maybe just leave a rope. Like, don't take the rope down when you come down because there's a big cavern down here, and I think we should look around.
Okay, take the rope down.
No, don't take the rope down.
I think she said, don't take the rope down. Scrump, you know what to do.
Right, so Scrump just jumps. Don't use the rope. I get it.
Is Scrump gonna jump?
V will turn to Oksana and just say, honestly, at this point, if he jumps, I don't care anymore.
Listen.
Scrump's gonna turn.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm sorry. No, you go ahead.
Don't jump. Leave rope there.
Oh,
Okay.
why didn't they just say so?
And he's
Okay,
our
Nugget,
guide.
you hear that? They're not all dead. It's not like the first party. He's just gonna start making his way down the rope with Nugget on his back.
Okay. Nugget being your
It's
chicken.
coming down. Okay.
Okay.
Oh
Fair
my
enough.
god. It just hit me that I still can't lie.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's anything I need to roll back that I just said, but okay.
All right. As you make your way over to the sinkhole, it is quite large. You can see roughly about 15 feet in circumference or diameter. I don't know. I'll
So-
figure those out one day.
The room that we're in, is it a dead end room just with a hole in the ground? Like there's not really like any place for us up top to really look around for?
From what you can see, there's 3 different entrances. The one that you came down, one to the left, one to the right.
Okay. All right. I want to turn back to Swiss and be like, should we go down or you want to check things out up here?
I think we probably need to join the party. They will get lost without us, for sure.
Right. Probably all die. Mhm.
Yeah, you're the guide after all.
Oh, yeah. Right. That's right. That's true.
We all trust you with our lives.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. It will be like the first party. All right, let's go. I'm going to start. So the rope that I had that I was holding on to them, it was a 50-foot rope length. So
Yep.
do I have a place maybe I can tie that off so we can shimmy down? Because I was just holding it before. It's not really tied off anymore.
Absolutely, yeah. You did see a number of rungs that are just on the inside of the otherwise container area where the putrid water was. It's a small ladder for to access getting out of the sludge.
Okay, perfect.
Easily able to tie the rope to it. You bring it over and toss it down. Now, mind you, it's going to be about 10 feet short because there's about 10 feet before the actual hole itself.
Okay, those are my thoughts as well. All right. I don't really have anything to deal with that, so we're just gonna make my way down and jump the last 10 feet.
So, Crump, do you want another rope to attach to yours? And I will get a rope out.
Scrump looks over at you like you're a genius. Another rope? 2 ropes?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead. I'll tie it off so we can put the length on top and then lower this one down more, and then yeah, we'll jimmy 2 together.
As you begin to tie it all together, you hear just from over your shoulder.
God.
Okay. Are we making our way down into the hole?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think safe
Okay.
to say, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Taking a few minutes, you guys steady yourself for slowly descending down into the hole. Basil following closely behind. Doesn't take long before you actually hit the end of your rope. Oh, actually, no, because you've tied 2 ropes together now. So you're easily able to make it down with a fair amount of extra rope that seems to just slink down the rest of the incline. Takes you a matter of moments before you finally make it down to your to the rest of your companions. Looking around, you see the same wonderful, strange cavern with the illuminated crystals all around, the beautiful stone beach, as well as the crystal clear lake with the strange statues whose heads seem to be poking out of the water.
Scrump, have you ever been to this place before? Where are we? It looks much cleaner.
Let me search my memory with a history check, DM.
You don't have to do a history check. You have never been down this way before.
Never. Okay. So yeah, no, Scrump would look at you and just, I don't know, it's pretty. How did they fit this down here and then everything else up there? It's weird.
What do you think these crystals are?
Chat, roll a d20 for me.
Uh-oh.
Does V recognize anything about these crystals? Anything anything to her? Maybe cargo and stuff that she's seen before, going in and out of the city.
Okay, fair enough. I would say either make a history check or an arcana check.
I will make a arcana check.
Okay.
My God. There's a giant cat stomping around. Woo! 18.
Down here.
18. Hang on. GG Mojo, GG. Looking at the crystals, you do sense a bit of magic from them. And you have seemingly seen these before. You could swear, although a little bit manufactured, that these are very similar to the Everlights of all of the lighting that is in and around Dawnsgate.
Oddly enough, Oksana, I think I recognize these crystals. I've seen them as the Everlight. Is that right? The Everlight?
Yes.
I know you just said it. Okay. They're used in lighting the city.
Okay, what are they doing down here? There is no city down here.
Well, okay, so these seem like the raw materials, and up there is maybe they mine down here or something.
So then that means there's a good possibility that there is a mine shaft that leads away out of here.
That is true.
Well, I don't know. I don't think so, because it doesn't look like they found it yet.
Maybe not here, but if we explore a little bit further.
As you guys bask in the glow of these strange arcane lights in their purest form, you feel a strange sensation coming over you. Even though falling and still in relative pain, you do all of a sudden feel more nimble. For the remainder of the episode, you have advantage on any and all acrobatics check.
Wow.
Why?
Did all need that.
Because Tavern Talks redeemed something.
Wow, thanks, Tavern Talk.
Thanks, Tavern Talks.
Coming in throwing that GC love.
Athletics check, you said?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. V will suddenly do a cartwheel. Wow, I feel fantastic right now, even after falling. Did you see that? You see my cartwheel?
I did.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
You're amazing, V!
I can't talk to you right now, Basil. You're weird.
Okay. I'll go look around. And he just kind of walks off and goes and looks around.
Oh, my heart. They would be fine, though.
So these crystals are just used to light city? There is no other kind of purpose for them?
I suppose you could get creative. They do have some magic to them.
What kind of magic?
That do I know, Dave?
You would assume, well, you would know it's arcane magic as opposed to divine or primal or anything along those lines. You would assume that there's no specific spell associated with them because it's just the magical properties of the crystal itself. That seems to just forever glow.
I suppose a very, very, very creative person could probably do something with this, but they're mostly just magical in a sense that they glow forever. So they're great for lighting because you don't have to worry about... Does electricity exist in this world?
No.
You don't have to worry about burning oil forever and burning down a house with the lantern oil.
Maybe we should collect some of it then. It may be valuable to somebody else on the upside.
As you guys say that, you already look over to see Scrump with a little tool trying to chip off a piece of the crystal into a vial. And he looks over at V and he's like, "That's the cool thing about science, lady. You don't really have to know what you're doing." And he's just gonna smack the crystal. So could I do a sleight of hand or something, try to break off a piece of this, put it into a vial?
Absolutely. Go ahead. And are you just looking for a small piece, or are you trying to hammer a chunk off?
Just a shard, honestly, is all he's looking for at this point. Just something to test and play with.
Okay, I will say just make an athletics check for me then.
Yeah, sure. Say 5 plus a -1, so 4.
4. While you kind of eye up the stone a little bit, really getting close to it, taking a small chisel out of your bag, you attempt your damnedest to break off a small chip. As you raise your hand in the air and slam it down as hard as you can, a small sliver falls off.
Ah, perfect. I'm just going to get down. I'm going to place it into a vial. And I want to, maybe on our next rest, take some time to research this.
Okay, fair enough. As you reach down towards it, you feel something fall out of your bag and hear a loud as something seems to have startled Nugget. As it falls over top of your shoulder, you see a small vial, strange potion that you don't remember putting there before, fall out of your bag.
I swear I cleaned this thing out before we left. Just gonna pick it up and be like, I'll put it in here. This way I'll remember where it is. Unless anybody wants to try.
I had your other potion and I'm fine, I think. Nothing really happened. I'm not sure if they're working.
Oh, good. You feel completely normal, see?
You don't seem all that fine. You are talking weird.
It's probably I don't... Fuck.
See what I mean? She's not fine. You broke her.
Usually a fool's word.
Guys, I can't roleplay this character.
So V lost the ability to lie last time.
3 days. Not just games. But...
Oh my God.
Yes, I don't know. I'm talking weird, but that... I don't know what's happening to me. Scrump, what was in that potion that you gave me?
Oh.
Yes, because it's always a good idea to drink
Bit of
something
this,
you
bit
have
of
no
that.
idea what it is.
Hey, that's where the
listen.
best stuff comes from.
First of all, Sicarious. I thought it was healing. Scrumpet gave me a healing potion. I thought it was going to give me extra healing or something like that.
Makes sense to me.
So,
I mean, Scrump is a goblin of science. He just had to make sure it worked, so he gave it that to V as an experiment.
Right, thank you.
Totally
He
logic.
gets me, science goblin.
well, I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
You
Let
don't
me
know?
smell that. Let me smell that potion. Bring it here.
Yeah, sure. Here,
I'll-
shake it, maybe.
I'll look at
Sure.
it. I'll take a look at it and see. Maybe pop the lid off, see what it smells like.
Okay. Bear with me for 1 second. Nate, go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
I can do that with dice that I have physically because I know how to use physical dice.
Do it. Now's the time. Now's the time, coward.
Get a 29.
29.
Oh, hey, the dice that I'm using tonight are actually a DM Dave special. They've custom made by Dave himself, which you can
Ooh.
win with the raffle.
Including
Not these
commission.
ones, but-
Including
Yeah,
commission.
yeah.
Just saying.
These ones are mine. You're not having these.
Yeah, not those ones. As you take a look at the potion, you see a beautiful whitish pearl to it. It's got a definite opacity to it. And as you open it up, it gives you a sense of spring almost, just as the flowers are starting to bloom, when they're just about to hit their peak ripeness.
Smells good.
Smells like flowers. Basil, come here.
Basil makes his way over to you. Hey, Oksana, what can I do you for?
Can you identify this?
Yeah, it's a potion.
Of what? What kind?
A white kind.
Would you like it? It smells like flowers.
Hmm.
Sorry, Jack, I love you. I'm just so curious and I don't want to drink it.
He's gonna do it.
You only live once. As he takes the potion out of your hand
Oh God.
and sucks it back very quickly.
Oh god.
Watch him be like omnipotent now. Or
I see everything.
As you all watch, he looks at you with a strange look on his face for the beginning. However, he lets out a large belch, and everything else seems normal. As he looks back towards Oksana.
Oh, no.
Dear Oksana, I don't mean to be a jerk, but I don't think that this potion worked. As he says this, you watch as Nugget immediately turns his head over towards Basil and begins to make his way over to him, jumping up onto his shoulder and suddenly starting to tweet a little bit.
I look immediately over at V. Do not play accompanying instruments.
Yes, she's just about to put the recorder in her mouth.
Please stops here.
It might help if I just play a little.
I don't think it will.
Please, Oksana, let her play, for one day hopefully she'll be my bae. As
Well-
she begins to play, you watch as Sicarious throws his hands out and begins to spin around lovingly. As he does this, you see now a number of insects crawling across the ground over towards Sicarious. As they all stop in a circle around him, he sways back and forth, now perfectly in tune with nature.
Wait, Sicarious?
Or sorry, Basil.
Basil.
I was like,
Oh,
Nope,
my
bad,
God.
my bad.
It's contagious.
Okay.
I don't remember doing nothing.
Mm.
We will turn to Oksana and say, I'm sure it And
Can
then
you talk, please? What is happening?
something like clicks in her head, and she'll say, Oksana, say something out loud to me that is a blatant lie, and I will try and say it back to you. Make something up, completely obvious lie.
I wonder what it could be. Maybe that you are very good recorder player.
Yes, she is a wonderful recorder player. Hopefully we haven't walked into a dragon's lair.
What do you mean that's for me, that is not a lie. I genuinely think that I am an excellent recorder player. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can play better than you. What?
Tell me that we are best friends.
As you say this out loud, V, you take 2 points of psychic damage.
What?
She dies.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting pretty rough.
Scrump's heard her play a few times. Best music I've ever heard. Scrump's only ever heard goblin music, though.
Yeah, so V, let's test this out. Say you're my best friend.
That's a good one. I, V, am best friends.
Go on.
I can't. It looks like she's physically struggling to get the words out. I can't say a lie.
Wait, what is happening between you two? This is weird.
What do you mean?
You hit him, you are making snarky, bitchy comments to each other, and now you will not say you are best friend with Sicarious. What is happening? What is problem?
The problem is Sicarious is an asshole, and I would not want to be best friends with him.
Okay. This we
Well,
must
tell me
deal
what
with.
you truly feel.
Well,
And what did I do to deserve that?
we've been over this, Sicarious. You abandoned us, and to make matters even worse, on top of abandoning us for your own weird goals or whatever the hell you have going on, you don't have any remorse about it, which makes you a complete asshole. And people like that in my life I usually cut out, but I can't. You're just here around. So
What, you think that I do not have any remorse for what happened to Grimoire?
I don't know. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about remorse for leaving your friends, for abandoning your friends.
I did not
allegedly.
abandon you.
What is the definition of abandonment? Leaving someone. What happened? We were down in the cellars and you just left. You left me, you left Grimoire, you left everyone here for your own goals. How am I supposed to trust someone like that? Sorry, Oksana. I'm very upset.
No, you are saying what I am thinking. I also wondered. I have to say, Sicarious, it crossed my mind why you left. In battle. You love battle. It's your favorite thing. But this one, you turn your back on your friends. Why?
I did not turn my back on my friends. I was dealing with my own personal demons at the time, obviously. The Lucan family is not somebody that I want to associate with. And if I would have joined, I would have been part of the problem and I would have killed them myself. So it's best that I would remove myself from that situation, trying not to give us another picture in the sky.
But this personal problem was worth leaving your friends?
See, obviously, I had made the choice to not join the battle before Basil decided to run in.
Wow, are you blaming Basil now?
I am not blaming anything. That is just the facts of the matter.
Well, I have a question then. You look over to Basil, and somehow his hair has grown long and luscious at this point in time, as some of the insect creatures now have hopped up onto his shoulders. I have one question for you, Sicarious.
Very well.
Have you heard the wolf cry to the blue warm moon? Or ask the grinning bobcat why he grins? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? And he begins to spin out and walk down the beach as he begins to dance.
If we get muted, you need to record the audio to go over that.
That's fine. I'll do this all day, baby. I'll do this all day.
No! Stop it with Disney. They're ruthless.
Come at me, Disney.
No!
Where are you at, Bob?
Dave was never seen.
Enjoy our last episode, y'all.
I'm just kidding. Please sponsor us.
We'll do anything.
Wow. Obviously, if I could have done things differently, I would have, but I cannot change what has happened.
No, but you could take accountability for your actions and how they affect other people other than yourself. But you're incapable of that.
I'm not incapable of that.
Oh, don't hear anything different. Are you satisfied, Oksana? Am I allowed to continue being pissed off at Sicarious while we venture on?
I would like to hear more. Sicarious, what is this personal problem you had that was so important that you could not fight alongside your friends? Perhaps if we can understand, it will be easier to forgive.
Obviously, what has happened to Grimor, there is no forgiveness for me not being there. I understand and I accept that. But when it comes to the Lucum family, there is no way that I would ever lift a finger to help them out. They are responsible for killing my fiancée, and I vowed that I will destroy that family if it's the last thing I do. So I had to walk away. There was nothing I could do. Like I said, I would have been the one destroying or just killing everybody in there if I would have stayed. It took every ounce of my being not to attack once we were there. But I did not want to put that stain upon our group again. Obviously, if I could change things, I would, because there was no way to know what would have happened. So for that, I am deeply sorry. But I was able to recenter myself, so to speak, after that. And I will not abandon you again. I do give you my word on that. Hence why I let go of the rope to follow you down here. So that way you wouldn't have been down here alone.
Oksana will walk over to Sicarious and she'll place her hand on his shoulder. And she'll say, I see you, my friend. I understand. Next time, I hope that you are led by love and not hate. Especially when it comes to your friends. And then she'll turn around, she'll look at V.
V will take a deep breath in. I do not forgive you. What good is the word of a man who cares for no one but himself?
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Me too.
But I cannot change that.
Well, hold on now, friends. I've heard what Sicarious has to say. And I've heard what V has to say. And while it was unfortunate that Sicarious wasn't there at the time we needed him, the fact that he's got his own demons to battle at this point is a call to all of us. We all have our demons, each and every one of us. Sicarious is willing to admit his. Are the rest of you willing to do the same? And if so, be my guest. Be my guest.
No!
My guest.
No,
And Basil twirls off again.
Oh my god. Yes, we all have our demons, but that doesn't mean that we abandon each other because of them. And that's the point. What if the Lucrums come up again? How am I supposed to trust that you won't abandon us? In fact, all the evidence I have is that you will.
He has given his word.
What if we just made the Lucrums not a problem anymore? Scrub says from like the back of the room. I've been working on a plan. I don't like them either. I want them gone. They hurt my people and they're just dicks.
All right. What's the plan?
Oh, that's a lot to go over. Mostly we're just gonna blow them up.
Okay. I think...
Well, you do realize how powerful that family is. It won't be that easy.
Not powerful enough to dodge an explosion. Lots of explosions.
Okay.
That's a good plan, Scrum. Let's work on it a little bit. And
Yeah, okay. And hey, if you guys want to help out, it sounds like that's your main problem. No more Lucrums. No more issues.
I have a question. Sicarious, why did they kill your fiancé?
Because to them, she was strictly possession. And they were mad that we fell in love.
So you were minding your own business like you always do. That was sarcasm, not a lie. And nothing, you just had a lovely fiancé and they just found you and murdered her. Because, for fun.
If you're going to mock me and what I've been through, choose your words wisely, please.
Oh, please, why?
There is no need to be talking like this about her.
Fine. I won't
If you
talk
have
about
ever
that.
truly loved somebody, you would know.
Well,
But you basically push everybody away yourself. So I wouldn't expect you to understand.
well, pushing people away keeps me safe from people.
Then you will never
abandoning
know
me.
what true love is and what you're willing to do for that. And especially once you've lost it. So do not lecture me what you may or may not do until you've experienced true love and had it taken away from you.
I'm not sure I want to experience true love. I'm just fine the way I am, I think.
Then you'll be ever forever alone.
Just more proof. Thank you, Sicarious. Are you going to answer the question? Why did they feel the need to kill her? Why do they not like you loving her?
Jealousy. I already told you. They felt that she was their possession.
The Lucrums were jealous of you.
Who was she to them?
She was the mistress to a man. So basically, he was... Okay, I used to work for the First Sword. I was a guard for the city for a long time. The Lucrum's influence and money basically had us do different things. And I was assigned basically as a watch over his mistress. So that way his wife wouldn't find out. Obviously, spending a lot of time with her, we fell in love. He found out. And he killed her for it. Tried to kill me. I unfortunately escaped with my life. So now I have vowed vengeance to destroy the family. Because somebody that he wasn't even married to felt that it was his possession. Just somebody to use on the side. Who found true love somewhere else. Therefore he killed her for it.
Lucrums like their possessions. Scrump's just gonna like pull down his collar a bit. You see a bunch of scarring and
V will walk up to Sicarious. Oh, man. And she'll look him dead in the eye and say, "Did you abandon her too?" I'm so sorry. This is not me as a human. So scary.
Oh, this got so awkward. Oh, fuck. Chat, help, do something. Do something, chat.
Cantrip platinum.
Sicarious is going to walk as close up to V. I never abandoned her. And if you ever speak ill of her again, you won't have to worry about me abandoning you.
I guess she was the lucky one then. And V will back herself off.
Oksana will go to Sicarious and just like in a gesture of understanding, like she's empathizing with him and she gets why he made the choice that he made. She'll kind of just like rub your shoulder and then leave you with like a pat and then be like, "Don't worry, I will talk to her."
Sicarious wants to say something, but he's not going to.
I mean, I just took it to a whole new level. So.
I mean, all right.
As you
V,
separate...
you talk the game, V.
Fuck.
Sorry, what'd you say?
You talk the big game, but you talk about abandonment. I guess that's why you were left alone yourself.
Down I
Dave, stop, Dave! This is serious!
No, don't want to have anything to do with this.
Okay, hold on. I can't say this while I'm laughing. V will, after backing off, you see this like firelight in her eyes, and she'll walk right back up to Sicarious, and she'll say, "You don't know me. Don't you dare pretend to know who I am and what my issues are."
I don't pretend, but apparently you pretend to know what my issues are.
I know what your issues are. Apparently you abandon a lot of people in your life.
I do not abandon anybody. There's a difference between somebody being taken from me versus being abandoned. I did not abandon anybody.
You left her.
I did not leave her. Where are you getting this idea that I left her from?
You're alive and she is not.
We were taken prisoners, surrounded by other guards, and she was murdered while I was restrained. Not something that you would consider to be an abandonment.
See, sometimes there are people we cannot protect. We have learned this. I hope you two can understand and accept each other. Even though we are all flawed people, all with mistakes, all with horrible past.
With your logic, then you abandoned Grimoire. And you let him die.
I did not abandon Grimoire.
Well, with your logic, that's exactly what you're saying happened with me.
I
Do
was
not-
there.
You had the power to heal, but you did not use it.
That is enough. We will not disgrace the memory of Grimoire this way. You two will stop, and we will discuss later. Yes?
I agree with Oksana. If there's one thing that my father always told me in these types of situations,
Oh my god, I can't.
he had a simple phrase. It meant no worries for the rest of your days.
If you say another word, I will throat punch you.
Right. Of course.
And Oksana's gonna like she just realized something. She's gonna look over at the statues, and she's gonna say, "Aren't statues supposed to be tall?"
What the fuck? It depends on the statue. Why?
Okay. Well, look at these ones. You can't see the bottom of them. Why would you build a statue underwater? It makes me think there is something there. Scrump, give me your underpants.
Okay, and you just see Scrump start to take his pants down. Like, you don't see anything past like his jacket hanging over, it's just his little knees. Oh wait, forgot him today.
No, the
ones
ones
that we found upstairs from Stinky.
Yes,
Oh.
those ones.
Yeah, okay. And without taking his pants up, he's just gonna do like the two-legged shuffle and kind of like walk over to Nugget, and then you'll see him like unwrap the underwear from Nugget, and then he's gonna bring them over to you and be like, "Here you go. Nugget might have got them dirty. He's kind of a mess."
He's beautiful the way he is. And I'll put on the underpants. They let you breathe underwater, right?
They do?
30 minutes? I think it was
10
10
minutes.
minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Yep.
I will be right back. And then I
Oh.
jump.
Are you a good swimmer? Okay.
Oksana, can you see in the dark? Okay.
No, she's already gone. Oksana's already gone.
Crystals.
Oksana strutted to that water with determination and vigor of the whitest of tidy whiteys.
Not very white.
Well,
A little soiled.
Oksana, as you dive down into the otherwise crystal water, you begin to swim down towards the bottom, now seeing the entire statues in all of their majesty. Still relatively primitive. You do see how far down they actually go. These statues are in fact easily 30 to 40 feet in overall length. As you can begin to eye over each one of them, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
These investigation checks. That is going to be a 10.
A 10. Okay. Continuing to look them over, at first all you see is stone. However, as you circle around back, you see what look like almost small gears at the bottom of each of their feet.
Does it look like there's any kind of a button? Or does it look like there's something that might drain the pool?
Not that you can tell from. Not with a 10.
I'll swim back up.
Okay.
My friends, I have found something.
Fantastic. I am so happy to learn that you can swim. That is a relief.
These statues, they are very tall. They go very deep under the water, and they have gears around their feet, little cogged things. They must do something. That is all I know. I can't figure anything else out.
Used to move stuff. Did you try to push it?
Push
Really,
the
just
gear?
give it no, push the statue. Maybe it'll move. I don't know.
Maybe
I'll
we
have to
look
go down
for-
and see.
Maybe there's a lever somewhere, or something.
Is anybody particularly good investigator? Would you like to wear the underpants?
I have a +5.
Scrump, you are crafty.
Okay. Yeah, I could probably see good down there too. So yeah, with dark vision, I'm going to take the underwear from you if you'll allow it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Scrump's just going to do the same thing. At this point, he's already put his pants back up, and he's just going to put the underwear over the pants.
I love it.
Okay.
Very Captain Underpants style.
See, this is why I love D&D. This is exactly why. Nowhere else in the world are you more than willing to share underpants with a person. I love it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Encouraged. Yeah, I'm gonna swim down there, Dave. I got dark vision as well as water breathing and a +5 in investigation. So
Scrump, I will go with you. I will swim down with you.
Perfect. All right,
Okay.
so I guess we'll check out to see if we could see mechanisms for the gears, something that would allow it to move or spin.
Tristan, how will you breathe?
I don't. I will jump in the water.
Okay.
Of course you will. Of course you will. What is this episode?
Fantastic.
Okay.
All right, as the two of you dive in together, swimming down towards the base of the statues, looking around back, you do in fact see the cogwheels. The cogwheels are very old, also made completely out of stone. You can see that they attach into the statue itself. Go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage, Scrump.
Perfect. Can I say while we're down here, Tristan, if you would, can I be like riding on Tristan's back, almost like you see somebody holding on one of those like underwater like propulsion things, and then we could water breathe by sharing the underwear back and forth. It's a win-win.
Well, unfortunately, you have to be wearing the
okay, it
underpants
has to
in
be
order.
okay, okay, all right.
Come on, guys. You got to take this seriously, okay? You got to make sure you know what the stats are of underpants that let you breathe underwater.
You're right. It does say wearing. Put on our hand. Anyway, so it's with advantage.
Yeah.
We're rocking. Oh, geez, that's not good. Total of 12.
12. Okay.
Yeah, I got a 7 and a 5.
Okay, fair enough. As you continue to look inward, you try and see the best you possibly can. However, it's very difficult to see. Looking in the small crevice where the wheels seem to attach to the statue proper, you can see there seems to be more mechanics that lead upward into the statue. But otherwise, it's hard to determine what they do.
Okay.
I will say this, though. As you come back up out of the water, you do note something Oksana missed. It seems the entirety of the statues are your typical stone gray, except what seemed to be the headdress or head wrap around the top. The head wraps themselves seem to be seem to be a little bit have a little bit of faded coloration to it. Each one of the head wraps have a different number of stripes of light and dark blues around them.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we'll return back to shore so Tristan doesn't drown. Unless you want to do something while we're there, sis.
I think we're already out because aren't the headdress out of the water? Or
yeah.
Underwater as well. Yeah.
The headdresses are out of the water. So basically the water comes up to almost their lip line. They have a large smile, grin if you will, that opens up, allowing some of the water splashing into their gullet. Oh, hey, Raiders. Welcome in. Can we get a shout out for our friend LeBuffin? LeBoffin? Sorry.
So would we be able to move the headdress on the head?
You can certainly try. That's what Matt Mercer says all the time.
Cease and desist order shows up tomorrow.
Hey, listen, I already pissed off Disney tonight. You think Critical Role is going to hold you down at this point? I'm going after all of them. Warner Brothers, you want some? Come get some. Coob, dropping 5. Thanks for the 5 new friends, buddy. Appreciate that. Wait, what were we doing?
So,
I
Yes,
stopped
what's
paying attention.
happening?
I'm trying to turn one of the headdress to see if it moves, actually.
Oh,
if it
okay.
budges.
As you reach up to the headdress, you try and twist it around, and it seems to be the same natural stone. However,
Okay.
they are very different in terms of the coloration behind them. The only different coloration possible. Blue. Blue is the only coloration that you can have. Do you guys not read my blog? Fuck.
Dave's blog, the only color is blue.
Exactly. Thank you, Nate. Nate, you get an advantage. You get inspiration, just cuz.
What?
I'm gonna need it with my rolls tonight. So I guess my immediate thought, Dave, is to try to see, because I mean, I don't know, I have a feeling there just might be something on the bed of the pond, some type of conduit, wires, pulleys, something, mechanism of some type. Did we see any of that when I was coming out of the water, do you think?
You did not.
No. Okay. I guess we look around. Sometimes these places, they're really old. They could have, like, buttons or something. Yeah, whatever finds us a way out of here.
All right. Yes, I think we just, look around. Let's get going. Spread out, check and see what we can find.
Okay, let's do this then. How about we do this? Okay, starting from the top, starting with Scrump, and then going down the line. I want to know what you're doing specifically for investigation.
Cool. Yeah, so Scrump would be starting mentally from the gears, working his way back to the shore. He wants to try to see if he can find either some type of obvious mechanism or some type of, like, a lever, a switch, a hidden button, something like that.
Okay. I would say, let's go with a general perception check, please and thank you.
Cool. Let's do it. With a +3, we roll a 6, so it's 9. Dave, what did you do to these dice? You made these dice. What's going on?
I just weighted them wrong. I mean, never mind.
Right.
While you continue to look around the beach, all you see again is these small, smooth stones. There doesn't seem to be any gears, doesn't seem to be any mechanics per se, other than what's directly on the statues. From that, you can determine that it seems whatever mechanism that you found is somehow associated with the statues.
Okay.
V, what are you doing?
She's going to be, I guess, taking her hands and physically running them around the walls and maybe the pillars to try and see if she can feel for anything, a door, a lever, something that you wouldn't be able to see with your eyes. Like
you can also make a perception check for me.
My dice hit my finger symbols.
Apparently, microwave's done. Fantastic. Well done. GG's all around.
Sorry, you said perception. 13 plus 6 is 19.
19. As you begin to kind of look around the walls more intently, reaching your hand out and dragging it across the somewhat moist surfaces of the walls themselves, you don't find anything directly on the beach, anywhere near a door or anything along those lines. However, you do notice, just behind the statues, while it's very faded, there seems to be a very large archway carved into the back wall.
Oh, I think I have found something. There is a large archway over here. Come.
Is the archway underwater or is it above water?
The archway seems to be all across the back wall. It stretches up easily 20 feet, up almost to the very top of the cavern in that area itself. and dips down a little bit below the water, but not by much.
Does it have any writing on it or anything?
Not that you can see.
Let's go over there.
Tristan, what are you doing?
Well, I'm guessing I will make my way to the archway and have a look over there.
Okay. I will say, what are you looking for something in particular, or are you looking more for just generally around the archway?
Just generally something that is like out of place or like different from the rest of the work of the archway.
Yep. Give me an investigation, please, and thank you.
That's 13.
13. As you kind of brush your hand over top of the archway, you can see that it once was very intricate, detailed carvings. You can see the beautiful inlays sketched throughout it. And directly in the center, while very, very difficult to see with the naked eye, you do see what seems to be a crack directly in the middle of the archway, within the stones itself. Oksana, what are you doing? What are you looking for? How are you investigating?
Oksana, unfortunately, is turning over pebbles on the beach looking for something.
Okay. Make an Arcana check for me.
Arcana? Oh, I think I found something, guys. Good thing my Arcana's -1. For a 1.
A 1.
For a 1.
Wow.
You begin to flip some of the stones over. They are small circular stones. Well done. Sicarious, what are you doing?
He's not actively like investigating anything, but he'll follow Tristan just to kind of like, because right now he's too upset to really be looking for anything else. So what he'll do is he'll be kind of like following along Tristan and looking like he's investigating stuff, but really all he's doing is watching whatever he's doing.
Okay. As you continue to follow behind Tristan, you are very riled up from the conversation with V. You can feel the oath weighing on your shoulders after remembering what your love had told you in the back alley. The sheer fire in your belly, once again. You, my friend, have been given advantage.
Wow. I think I got like 2 dark hearts, so...
Yeah, you got a whole bunch of dark hearts. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're getting there soon. Don't you worry about that.
Hey, they were on my side.
No. That's when V turns into a B. You know what I'm saying? All right. So are we all just kind of looking around at this point?
Is there nothing more about this archway that we can determine? Is it fairly obvious that if we can figure out how to move the stuff, this doorway will open?
I think it's safe to assume that there's a doorway, there's mechanisms, there's statues. It's got to tie together somehow.
All right, group, we can do this. We have the place we need to go. We have the thing that does the thing. We just need to figure out what the thing is. So,
right.
What have we tried? Tristan, you have twisted the thing, right? You twisted
it doesn't budge.
It doesn't budge. And did we try pushing it over?
The headdress?
Yeah, I don't know. The pillows, the headdress, anything that's attached to the cogs.
It's a 40-foot stone statue. It's not going to be easily toppled at this point. God, I wish Bobby was here. He's so much better at puzzles.
Oh my god.
Well, what about these crystals? These things that light up. What if we just start touching things with them?
see if maybe we need to light something. Is there anywhere on these pillars that we could put these crystals in?
Yeah, are there like any holes in the statues?
There is a very large hole on each of them. The mouth.
Oksana! I think you're onto something.
Let's go get a piece of the crystal.
Yes.
I'm having so much trauma from that last time that we tried to get crystals.
I know.
Crystal baby.
Dragon baby.
I know. Dave, I don't
I'm not
want a
adopting
baby.
anything this time.
Dave, I want you to know that I'm fighting all of my better impulses.
Listen,
All right,
sometimes
so-
you get crystal babies in caves, okay? It's just
No,
the way of the
that'd be great.
world.
So, looking at the hole, I'm going to try to find a crystal that will represent basically that same size, and I will take my sword and I will just try to hack it off the wall, or if they're like sticking out of the wall or something.
Sure. As you kind of hack away at it for a bit, a large chunk of the crystal falls off. It's roughly about two handfuls.
Okay. And after that, pick up the handful and walk over towards one of the statues and try to shove it in.
Although they're out into the water, so you'd have to swim over to them.
I'll do what I can to swim over.
Okay. So swimming over, you try and jam one of the rocks into the mouths. You successfully get it down the gullet proper. And you watch as the light seems to disappear down the throat. As it does, it illuminates the face of the statue for a moment as you're pushing it down, not as it's gone down. And you do take note that on this particular statue, the headdress has 4 stripes on it, alternating between dark blue and light blue, dark blue and light blue. As you kind of look over at the other ones, you see a different number of stripes on each of them. The first being 3, the second being 4, the third being 2, and the last being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, fuck, 5.
Guys.
Here, I'll move you guys over here so you can get a visual representation of it.
That's helpful.
There.
Yes, let us see what they're doing. All right.
Oh my
I
god.
guess.
Counting.
And so the one I stuffed, it was the 3 on the very far left.
No, you shoved it into the second one.
Oh, the 4.
Yeah.
2. There you go. Okay.
Oh, you guys want to see it too? Okay, hold on. Hold on.
It's terrifying.
Alternating.
Scrump, have you ever seen anything like this?
No, Scrub didn't really deal with the mechanical stuff. More like, makeups and hair treatments. If you want to know how I keep this luscious hair, and you see him like kind of go to flip his hair back, but it sort of falls off, and he catches it. He's like, Scrub's got some products he can help you with.
Wow. What happened to your hair?
Oh, you mean this whole thing? And he takes like the clear like toupee wig that he has kind of sticking on. It's not really mine. I just like the look of it. And he just kind of smears it back on his bald head.
He goes to say something and nothing comes out.
Looks great, right?
Wow.
I think we should focus on the task at hand.
Okay.
Anyone got any ideas?
Yes.
Hmm.
These are in the wrong order.
Okay. All right.
But we can't move the statues.
This does present problem. Where do you think number 1 is?
Probably the one with only one color.
No, that
But
one is
there's
2.
2,
1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
2,
Oh,
3, 4, 5.
that's a good.
So there is no number 1.
Maybe it's under the water.
Put on the underwear and find out.
Scramp, I think you have better vision, yes?
I could go check for another statue underwater. That's what you're saying? Okay.
Putting the crystal in the mouth made it illuminate a little bit, and it alternated colors.
What do you
The
mean?
dark and it made it glow a little bit.
Oh.
No, it shined the light over top of it. It didn't make it glow.
Oh, okay. So we can.
Sicarious has a low intelligence, so that's what he said.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dave, I'm gonna make my way to the water. As I'm doing it, Scrump's just gonna be like, "Scrump, do this. Scrump, do that." He's gonna be kicking the stones. So I'm also watching my feet and kicking these smooth stones as I make my way to the water.
Who has the spoon?
The spoon.
I thought V did.
That's V, yeah.
V has it? Okay. Never mind then. Scrump, you go over to the water side, kicking the stones. As you get into the water, looking underneath again, you don't see any other statues.
Oh.
Nah.
The
Scrump
spoon.
comes up. I don't see anything down there. That looks normal.
Okay.
Well,
I want a metagame now, Dave. Damn it.
You guys are the worst at puzzles. Like,
V's
it's like,
me.
oh, we get this one clue of something and don't want to try anything else.
Okay. V suddenly has this recollection. Oh, maybe this will work, and she'll take out the spoon.
Okay. As you hold the spoon in your hand, it automatically casts Detect Magic for you. As it does, you see a number of the smooth stones now light up on the beach.
Well, something happened.
How many?
I knew
Can
it
we
was
see the light up, or is it only V that can see these?
Only V can see it at this point.
Oh, never mind.
They light up for a moment before the spoon starts to crumble in your hands and breaks. It's from a guy named Stinky Ted. It only had one charge.
Fantastic. So, the pebbles on the beach lit up.
Okay.
So
All of
maybe,
them?
maybe we put the pebbles in the mouse according to the right numbers in that order. I don't.
Okay, can you still see which ones are lighting up?
Dave, I will take the rod that we stole from the guard and I will cast Detect Magic with it again.
Okay. As you do, once again, you see the rest of you now see a number of stones now light up on the beach in front of you.
That one.
Scrump's just gonna go and start grabbing them.
Start collecting whatever the ones he's pointing to, or if we can see it, then we can pick it up.
Sure, absolutely. You all collect a number of stones where you have a small pile in each one of your hands. Probably around 20 stones each.
I guess we shall feed the statues to see if that works.
Or we could take the stones and we could sell them because they're magic stones.
We will have some left.
Yes.
Right, getting out. Yeah, okay.
Right.
I'll swim over to the one that has the 5.
I'll swim to the
And
3 or the 4 again. Same one I was at before.
Okay. As the two of you swim over to the statues proper, what would you like to do?
Start feeding it one at a time. 4 rocks.
Okay. You feed 4 rocks into it. You wait for a few moments, and nothing happens.
I hate this.
Well, maybe we need to feed them all first.
All right.
What if we're wrong? How do we get the rocks back?
You're small enough. You go and get them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't. Is Trump actually small enough to fit inside
know.
where the rocks are going?
Maybe.
Thanks to the magic of enlarge reduce.
Okay. All right.
What about those gears? Is there a place to put rock?
Rocks and gears don't normally get along. You mean like to turn it on?
Yes, maybe to give some kind of magic power. I don't know.
How far underwater is the gear?
The gear is at the very bottom, so probably about 30 feet down. From what you can remember, it's just your standard gear, your standard cog. There didn't seem to be any placeholders in it.
So what if we put in 2 first, then 3, then 4, then 5?
Okay, I'll swim because I think I'm closest. I'll swim over to the 2.
Okay.
Are all the rocks the exact same shade?
Yeah, they're perfectly smooth, circular, and very flat.
Is the mouth hole... Scrump wouldn't see this, but is the mouth hole, is that flat as well? Does it look like they fit a slot?
The mouth hole is very big and open. They'd easily be able to fit a stone or a few. Yep.
Hear me out, hear me out. It kind of looks like their heads are the same up to a point. What if we just start stacking so there's proper number and they all have 5? I don't know.
Let's try. At this point, let's try.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's try that.
I
Does it
really
look like there's any-
see. This is chat. Just so you know, this is why I only do like maybe 2 or 3 puzzles a year per season because we get here. And in fairness to you guys, no one from chat has figured it out yet either. So it's not very hard. Not very hard.
If you know the answer.
I mean,
Says the guy who made the puzzle.
We don't get a lot of training either, like 1 or 2 a year. Come on, I have no chance of getting better at it.
That's true. That's true. It's almost like, what would I do if I had a lake in front of me with a whole bunch of smooth, flat stones? What would I do?
Ricochet.
Try and skip them?
You know, it's funny.
Skipping
because
rocks.
I did have a
I don't know,
moment
why
when
would that-
everybody's looking at it, I was going to say I start skipping stones. So I guess out of boredom, Scrump's just going to start skipping, not magical stones, because they're all gathered up, but he's going to start throwing flat stones just across. I'm like, look how many I got. 1, 2, 3 skips.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check for me, Scrump.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Come on, dice, don't fail me now. God damn, it's a 1.
Who do you hit?
No.
As Scrump
With a plus
calls your
3.
attention to all of this, sorry, so it's a plus, so you got 4 in total?
4 total, yeah.
Okay. As you skip the stone, you easily get 2 skips out of it. You all watch as a little bit of a wave or outline seems to cascade around it in a circular manner, as 2 seem to congregate together, almost creating stripes into the water.
You guys see that? I went like pew and then pew again. That's cool.
I like this game.
Do that again.
Oh, now you want Scrump to show off, eh? So he's gonna pick up another one. Just a random stone and just give it another chuck.
Give me another sleight of hand check.
Alright. I mean, we can't get worse than last time, right? That is a 6. 9 total.
9. As he skips it across, you now see 3 little puddles, almost, or wave lines that wrap around themselves in a perfectly circular motion, almost stacked on top of each other.
Oh, please, let me show you how this is done. We'll pick up a stone and she'll try and skip it as many times as she can.
Give me a sleight of hand check. Ripples, that's the word. Thanks, Red.
I rolled a 19 and sleight of hand is +6.
Damn.
Okay. You watch as V skips it along. Now, is this just a regular stone or a magic stone?
You know what? She would have used the magic stone.
Okay. As you skip it across the stone, you watch as it skips across the water at least 5 times as it finds its way into the mouth of the one at the very end. You watch as the eyes begin to light up on the statue.
Well, there it is. Stop skipping the magic stones.
Okay. I am not so good at this, but I will try.
I'll go for the 2 one, if that one's not already done.
Okay, picking up the stone. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
4.
4. It skips once and then bottoms out at the bottom.
I hate this game.
Yes.
Let me give it a shot. And I will go for the one with the 3.
Okay, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
I'll use my advantage now, because I got a +0.
Absolutely.
Oh, shit.
Go crazy with
I
it.
use my dark heart.
Oh,
Well,
right.
next time.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. Oh, a 19 and a 20. So I got a 20.
Okay, very good. You're easily able to skip it into the mouth of the statue. As it goes in, you watch as the eyes light up again. And you said you went for the 3?
Yes.
Okay. The one at the very front and the one to the very left and the one to the very right, both eyes are now glowing.
Shall I just keep skipping stones?
No, I will get this.
Okay, I'll fight.
You go, Oksana.
12.
12. Which one were you aiming at?
The 2.
The 2?
Easiest
With the 2, yes, you're easily able to skip it twice into the mouth of the statue as the eyes begin to glow.
I did it.
Very good. Now you just need the 3 or the 4 one.
Not me.
Okay. Would you like me to do this again? And this time V will be super cocky and do a cartwheel. And out of the cartwheel, she'll throw the stone. And I'll use my dark heart.
Okay, good.
So, disadvantage. She rolled a 2 plus 6. 8.
Okay. As you all watch as V attempts a cartwheel, she slides on some of the rocks as she falls down onto her ass, as the stone falls out of her hand, just barely plopping into the water.
Serves the right. He whispers that.
V will just say, getting too cocky. She'll get up and she'll try and toss another stone just normally, but she'll look really defeated.
Okay.
11 plus 6. 17.
17. The last stone skips 4 times across the water into the mouth of the statue as the 4th and final begins to glow. Nothing happens for a moment until you begin to feel a large rumbling within the cavern. Many of the stalactites that hang from the ceiling start to shake and tremble and begin to fall down into the water all around you. That's when you hear a rumbling noise as the entire back wall, right where the archway is, begins to pull open, shaking the ground all around it. As you look onwards into the tunnel, into the archway, you see a large tunnel leading forward.
Fantastic.
Wow. That wasn't there before.
No, it wasn't.
Maybe it was.
It's... Never mind.
I don't think so. It seems new.
It's definitely new, and I think we should go through this way. And we
Okay.
will start heading through the door, the archway.
Okay. As you make your way over to the other side, swimming through the water again and onto the small platform, or onto the small area that leads in, you can see Basil in tow directly behind you. As you both now breach the other sides into the tunnel proper, you can see a fair amount of water seems to be splashing just into the new entrance. As Basil looks towards you, well, I guess this time we will go chasing waterfalls.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to take a short rest for the evening, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. That I know puzzles get a little painful with these guys. I try and slim it down as much as humanly possible, but we'll get there. We'll get there one day. Also, thank you so much for all the donations that have come in. It's been seen. It's been wonderful. Thank you so much. As well as the subs and the gifts and stuff. Thank you very much for all of those things. For those of you who have just joined us, our channel artist and Grimoire, if you've seen us on the TikToks and the YouTubes and maybe here on Twitch, is going to school, and we're doing a fundraiser for him to help to get his ass in class. You'll see directly below me. If you got a couple bucks that you can donate, you can be entered into a massive giveaway. We have custom handmade dice. We have custom handmade artwork, or not artwork, but carvings. Character cards. We've got a ton of things that we're giving away, and even just for $1 or $2, you can be entered into the draw. So if you got it, it'd be great. If not, totally understand. No pressure. But with that said, we're going to take a short bio break, about 5 minutes or so. And until we come back, guys, go get your apple juices. Go get your orange juices. Go get your Disney princess juices.
Oh, boy.
That doesn't... Oh.
And stick around, guys. We will be back in a few short moments. You're not going to want to miss this. See you soon. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for hanging out and having a good time. All right. Also, thank you so much for the Hearth Coven Games. Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. If we could get a shout out, that would be absolutely fantastic. Oh, definitely not DM Dave. That's not me. Oh, no. Whoever that character is. Thank you so much for the 200. That is very, very kind of you as well. Issa, thank you so much for your contribution. Guys, there was a question that was sent to me over Discord. So if you get a weird receipt for Pleasant Entertainment, that's my production company. Don't worry. I used to go by Pleasant Muse. That's my production company. It's for tax purposes. I'm not going to get into the details. Yeah, anyway, so welcome back, everyone. We did get a couple questions on our break, so we're going to go through and rifle those very quickly. Also, if I can get a shout out for Hearth Coven Games, that would be We did that?
We did.
Did I already say to do that?
Yep.
It's like autopilot. God, I'm a good streamer. Woo! Damn. Top-notch content quality here.
Thanks, B-Town.
Something like that. Question for everyone. What's the most amount of skips you've ever gotten IRL stone skipping? I am a master stone skipper, Red. That's why I put this puzzle into it today, because I can skip 20 to 80, somewhere in between there every time. It's magical. Nate, what about you?
I misunderstood the question, so I had a different answer. I've been very stoned when skipping.
Yep. Fair.
Skipping rocks, I think I honestly had a cap of about 9. I want to say 9, but when I've gone to skip rocks has been an upstream on a waterfall, so I don't know if that...
Uphill both ways in snow? Yeah, I know how that goes.
Yeah, it's very,
Boomers. Am I right, guys? No cap, no printer. Facts. Dap.
Fact, no cap.
Oh, no.
Young people, pay attention to me. I'm very, very witty. V, tell me.
Honestly, I don't know. Probably like 2 or 3.
Fair enough. No one cares then. Tristan.
7.
That's not bad. Not as good as 80, but...
Yeah,
Jess?
Sure. Probably 6 or 7.
Yeah, amateur. This is amateur hour, guys. I'm sorry. Sicarious.
I don't know my max, but I know last summer I got up to 15.
A contender. Okay, fair enough. Well done. Question for V. What the hell, man? Why are you so mean / will you ever forgive Sicarious? I don't know. Hold on here, guys. I mean, does V need to be forgiven at this point? I mean, let's talk about Basil for a minute. How poorly has he been treated? All he's trying to do is spread love between all of his friends, and this is the bullshit he has to deal with. Anyway, what were you saying, V?
Well, we took away V's safety blanket, and I think we're seeing a little bit of the prickliness of V. So we'll see how long.
You heard it here first, folks. V is a prick.
Pretty much.
Question from Hearth Coven Games. How's this little campaign going? Nah. I don't know. I give her a solid 4 out of 70.
Wow.
It's okay. I'm allowed to say that. I run this show. Doop-a-doop-boop-boo. Doop-a-doop-boo. Is this all the question for Scrump? How many shiny rocks did it take with you? How many shiny rocks did you take with you, and how will you differentiate them from the regular rocks you probably got in your bag after they stop shining?
That's a very good question, actually. Scrump has multiple pockets that he will put those rocks in and then completely forget about them for multiple episodes. So, good question. The trick is organization, which you could use in your real life. You know, just store things away and then forget about them.
It's true. It's true. I do that all the time with my keys.
Yeah.
Question for DM Dave. Who in the party is your champion against the mouse in trial by combat? Still, we can't talk about that just yet, okay? But I'll take them on. These white gloves are off, Mickey, if that's your real name. I'm coming for you. / sponsor us, please. Advice for Dave, don't answer the phone or door for a few days in case of Disney lawyers. Guys, come on. Disney is not going to send a crew after me. They are not Wizards of the Coast, okay? They're not going to come knock on my door and try and force me to do things like Wizards of the Coast, okay? Wizards of the Coast, if you're out here, you can sponsor us too.
I love that we are fighting every large organization.
I'll take them all on. I don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
We need to download this VOD as soon as we're done streaming.
Nesto, if you're out there, I'm coming for you. Coca-Cola, come at me. I'm not afraid of any of you.
Like
don't just sing it, bring it.
On Duracell,
Oh. Question for DM Dave. Do you have a comfy couch in your house? Because that's probably where you're going to be sleeping tonight. Facts. Very true. Very, very true. I have a very comfortable couch. Well, it's okay. Gamer Dave can handle Disney and WotC. Don't you guys worry. Exactly, Powers. I'm glad someone still has belief in me. Jeez Louise. I think those are all the questions that we have. Wendy's ain't shit. That's right. That's right. Eternally Immortal. Welcome to the Dripper family, my friend. Just a heads up. If you hear any chanting in the middle of the night and see naked people out in your lawn for whatever reason, this is just natural. It's not. We're not a cult. We are not a cult.
No.
In a completely unrelated note, what's your favorite color of Kool-Aid? Just so we know. That's right. That's right, Princess. I'm defeating capitalism one at a time. And then one last question. Wonder if DM Dave has the stones to go after Tim Hortons? No, that's Pallywags. That's a national treasure. I can't go after that. But Tim Hortons, if you're watching, please sponsor us. Sicarious, why stay with the group? Ooh. We ask the hard-hitting questions here, folks. It isn't about just skipping stones and chasing waterfalls.
There's still a use for them in other matters. So.
Yo!
I defended you.
Going back down. No, not doing
this isn't a game. You know, you don't know.
That's it. I'm done. Oh.
Jess's betrayed face.
Yeah.
Yeah, freaking paladins, right? Freaking paladins.
They have uses.
Throat punch city up in this bitch.
I hope there's a prenup so Raina doesn't get caught up in Dave's corporate fights. Listen, this is why we have our own businesses, so that I can say and do whatever I want and it won't affect her life in any way. That's how it works, right? That's fine. We're Canadian. Okay. We'll just apologize. All right. And with that said, let's get back into tonight's episode. I guess I got to pull up my notes. So, as you all begin to make your way through the strange archway tunnel, you walk for roughly about 20 or 30 yards before you begin to see a light at the end of the tunnel. You begin to make your way towards the light. And as you come outside of the tunnel proper, you're taken away by the landscape that you see. While the cavern you had just resided in was massive in size, what you see dwarfs that cavern. A massive, massive land running as far as the eye can see, roughly 50 feet down from you. Sorry, 100 feet down from you. You can see roadways that have been built into the ground. And just off to the left, what looks like a small town. Even an outpost, if you will. You can see a number of individuals out on the road, surprisingly enough, using strange mechanical devices that seem to be shaped and move in the way of insects. You see as what looks like a large mechanical bus residing on the back of some type of metallic centipede makes its way back and forth, going into the town for a few moments. As you continue to watch, waiting 10-15 minutes, you now see it exit and continue on down a very large trail before disappearing off into the distance. What would you guys like to do?
This place?
What the fuck is this?
Never seen this before. Wow.
Well, there's only one way we're going to find out. But to be on guard, we don't know if these are friendly or hostile.
You mean the bus?
Exactly.
Okay. What the?
You begin to walk closer to a ledge that resides but a few feet in front of you. Looking down, there's no visible path or incline that will take you down. Just a sheer cliff face, roughly 100 feet.
I thought that was Sicarious cracking his knuckles. Here we go.
It was.
What's gonna happen?
I guess we could go back and get that rope.
I have a
How do we
rope.
get up then?
Yes, I have a rope. Sorry, how far down did you say it was, Dave?
About 50 feet, or sorry, 100 feet down.
Okay, well, I have a rope that's about half of this length. Does anyone else have a rope?
I think I have rope. Hold on. Yes.
Oksana, we could just, like they did, tie our ropes together. We could scale down.
Okay, let's do this. But then won't we lose these ropes?
Yes. Well, we could tie a specific knot. I'm very well versed in knots. That when you tug on it in a certain way, it actually unleashes. Saw it in Lord of the Rings.
You mean we're going to dangle down a rope, which, if we tug on it, is going to come undone?
In a certain way, Tristan. Don't tug on it as you're going down, but if you do 2 quick tugs, the knot undoes.
Can't wait to see this in action.
Okay, well,
Sounds right to me.
Let's try that.
All right, V will take Oksana's rope and she will tie them together and she will try to find something to fasten her fancy knot to.
Okay. As V attempts to get a little bit naughty in front of all of you.
Ha!
You look around, finding a large stone that peeks up out of the ground. While it does look like you could wrap something around it, it positions up to a bit of a peak. Meaning there isn't really anything to latch it onto per se.
Okay.
Is there any other kind of way down? Like a gentle slope in the distance or something?
Definitely, from what you can tell, there's no slope around you. And Oksana, you looking down, realize that this is going to be an exercise. Luckily, you have big muscles, but...
So we can at least down climb this?
So it's not smooth. There are like grips and stuff.
Footholds and
Yeah.
things that we can sort of like...
Yeah.
So we have two choices. We can climb down or go back.
All right, I will try to go down. She'll start to attempt to climb down.
Okay.
Well, wait, maybe we should, just for safety, help someone. Maybe Oksana, since you are the strongest. Did somebody just laugh?
Yeah, that was Basil.
You will look over at Basil and go, oh, all right. Oksana, since you are the strongest, maybe you stay holding the rope one by one, letting us down. And then maybe you, just in case we fall, you can catch us and we'll be dangling.
Okay, I will try.
Okay. As you hold on to the end of the rope, belaying the individuals down. That's the word you were looking for, V. Belay.
Yep.
That's a belayer. Yep. Okay.
Listen, I don't do that in real life.
Okay. Also, sword play and sorcery. Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Okay, who's going down on cliff first? I mean the cliff.
I suppose since I suggested Oksana does the holding, I will be the first guinea pig.
Okay, fair enough. As you kind of wrap the rope around yourself, Oksana, getting a taut grip on it, you lean back a little bit, getting in a bit of a squat pose type thing as you focus on holding on to the end of the rope. V, as you make your way over the edge of the cliff, you begin to slowly maneuver yourself down, watching as your friends disappear. Well, your friends and Sicarious.
Here, Oksana, let me help you.
You go stand over there.
V, I need you to go ahead and make a athletics check with advantage for me.
Ooh, all right. With advantage, athletics, check. It, 10.
10. Okay. You all kind of peer over the side, watching V make her way down. This is terrible music for this. Hold on, let me just fix this.
Give some cliffhanger music.
Yeah, we need some, right?
Yeah.
Scrump, you got another inspiration tonight from the...
Scrump's killing it.
You're doing a great job. Nate
Scrump's
and
on fire.
all at the same time. Well done. Well done. Okay, this is probably a little bit better. There. Ooh, spook.
Is it V falls to her
noise.
death music? Oh, okay.
You all watch with bated breath as V disappears over the side of the cliff. You immediately rush over to the side to watch. Looking down, you can see there seems to be a bit of a wind that blows eastwardly. V's hair now flopping around in front of her, as well as the wrinkles of her dress. V, you slowly start to make your way down. And you make it about a quarter of the way. But before you feel your hands starting to cramp up, you try and shake it as best that you possibly can. But you have to let some of your grip go. Just slightly. Immediately, you all watch as V begins to slide down the rope very, very quickly. V, you smell your hands begin to burn on this. You take 3 points of burning damage as your hands slide down the rail. The rest of you now seeing a little bit of smoke coming off of the rope in general. V, you finally hit the knot. And luckily, you have prepared it relatively well. As your hands catch on it, Oksana, you feel a tight tug as you lurch forward from the rope. The rest of you watch as some of the rope now starts to pull up from the rock itself. V now dangling back and forth. I need you to go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me.
Do I need to be fair? Do I need to use another dark heart?
You do. But you were also given advantage from GF powers, so it balances it out.
Okay, so just a straight roll. Okay. V, while she's swinging, she's just saying, this is not fun. Oh, I rolled a 4. Oh my god, acrobatics? Acrobatics, you said?
Yeah.
Acrobatics, yeah.
Didn't we have advantage?
8. No, it's a straight roll
it's a
because I
straight
had
roll.
a dark heart.
But didn't we have advantage from the crystals
Oh.
on acrobatics?
wait.
Remember when we got limber earlier?
Yeah, but
So
you got a
with that
dark heart.
advantage-
The dark
Yeah,
heart
but
watches.
chat advantage plus chat advantage versus 1 disadvantage. Isn't that in the positive advantage?
Not double
We,
advantage.
we don't
This
do
is
double
weird.
advantage.
It is very layered.
Okay, how about this? Let's do the classic high or low for your benefit, V.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
always go high.
Oh, that almost stopped on 18. As
Almost.
V now dangles loosely, she tries to find her footing once again, resting it, trying to brush it up the best she can against what edging of the stone she can possibly find, but yet her heels seem to cause some issue. V, you begin to feel yourself lose your grip against. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Y'all, I cannot take fall damage right now. I've taken
Oh,
so
no.
much random damage since the fight. I'm like so close to... How far above the ground is she right now?
She's 50 feet
Better.
above the ground.
Yo,
Yeah.
she's gonna be
It's
dead if she
5d6
falls.
damage.
So can I don't know if it'll help V, but can I help secure the rope with Oksana up top?
You can
Just
certainly
grab on
try,
so
yeah.
it's not-
Also, you
Just
guys have
hanging
2
up on him with
temptations
the-
dice. Just so you know, you have 2 temptation dice.
Okay, I'm going to roll. So a dex save.
Mm-hmm.
So I rolled an 11. My dex save is +6, so that's 17.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Okay.
Should I take temptation dice?
If it was me, I wouldn't, but...
Your call.
Just playing with death. Fine. I'll take the temptation dice. Oksana reassures me over the edge. You're fine.
So you
Don't
are
do it like that.
you are or you're not doing a temptation dice.
I won't. I won't.
You won't? Okay. I'll put my book away then.
Put your book of secrets away.
You'll never know until I tell you.
Ah.
Yeah, Icewind, they don't know. No one knows except me what the temptation dice is. And I cannot wait, let me tell you. Okay. As you slide down a little bit more, you catch the edge of the knot itself. Eventually, you let go at this point, but are able to catch on to it once more, feeling your hands slide down again, taking another 3 points of damage.
Oh, fuck.
But you do find your footing against the side of the cliff. And very slowly, very carefully, you continue to make your way down to the bottom.
When V gets there, she will just sit with her back against the cliff and slide down to her butt and just... I'm just going to rest here, I think.
Okay. Who's going next?
Whoever's going next,
Oksana's going to look at them and be like, do not do it like that, please.
All right, I'll go.
Okay, Tristan, high or low for your benefit?
Low.
Okay.
Okay.
Tristan now begins to face you as he grabs onto the rope proper and begins to carefully slide himself downward. Tristan, you make it about halfway at this point. Your hand's just above the knot that connects the two ropes. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me with advantage.
Acrobatic +2. That's a 9.
9. Okay. As you make your hands your way past the rope, past the knot, you also begin to feel the breeze now kick up back and forth. You feel the power of the winds just hanging off the side of the cliff. It's very jarring for you. You know that people are giving some level of inspiration and calling out to you, but the sound of the wind seems to scream in your ears. It is definitely a feeling of loneliness. Very similar to how you felt back in the tomb at first. Your mind begins to wander for a few moments. As it does, you feel your hands also begin to cramp up from taking far too long to get down. You begin to feel them lose grip and slide. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay, what's this? Dex. Okay. That's a 9 again.
A 9. You attempt to catch yourself once more, but feel it pulling between your hands. The heat, as it slides through your fingers, becomes too much. And 30 feet above the ground, you feel yourself let go.
Oh.
All right.
As you feel yourself smack against the ground, the crackling of a few bones.
Oh.
You take 8 points of damage.
Oh.
You got off very lucky with that one, my friend.
Yeah, wow.
Imagine. I was expecting more.
I know. I was like, oh.
You rolled when you fell. It's fine.
You're only 30 feet. You're only 30 feet. And I rolled really, really low. So there's that.
Oh.
Who's next?
You okay?
I'm fine.
He's fine. See, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm as dead as I was before.
We will put her hand up for a high five. Good job, Tristan.
So you see the bloody and burned hand of V.
Yeah, she's
From our vantage point, can we see the bottom where this is happening? Can we see that he fell?
You can see very far down.
I'm this big.
Pretty much.
He
I'm going
looks
to take this
really
opportunity to do lay on hands for 14 points to heal myself.
Okay.
rough. Yourself?
That's probably a good idea. Probably a good idea.
Oh, God.
You're not here. You don't know.
I see the soft glow from Sicarious as he heals
You hear
himself.
Scrump say, "Ooh, shiny."
All right. Who's up next?
Sicarious, you want to go? As Scrump says, as he's holding on to the rope with full confidence, but his feet aren't touching the ground, and Oksana is doing all the holding.
I think you should go next.
Yeah, sure, okay. He kind of gets his backpack ready and walks over to the edge. We're gonna try to go down this. What do we got,
Okay.
Dave?
Oh no.
You immediately feel the gust of winds all around you, being a smaller individual with a large backpack on and a chicken on your shoulder.
We're good, Nugget. Remember, if I fall, you grab the rope.
Burger! Okay.
All right, chat.
Slowly making your way over the sides. Oh, thank God Dag's here so I can make him roll for things. It's fantastic. It's great.
He's
That
next.
gets to hear your vassal voice.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, Dag, you're a Disney princess, just letting you know. You all watch as Scrump now disappears over the side of the cliff. Scrump, as you push against the wall, now allowing yourself down, inch by inch, step by step, you feel the surface of the stone in front of you begin to chip away, little pebbles falling down to the ground, causing you to clench up just a bit more. But you continue onwards.
Good with heights.
Go ahead and make an athletic or acrobatics check with advantage.
We got a +3 with advantage. How can this go bad, right? Famous last words?
That's what they all say. You do have temptation dice, though.
We got a 12, a 3, so 15.
15. You shake it off a little bit, collecting your resolve once more. You actually feel the small footed talons of Nugget kind of massaging your shoulder a little bit, giving you a little bit of inspiration behind it. Burger, burger.
You're right, Nugget. The trick is not to look down.
Burger.
Just keep going.
Burger.
One step at a time.
You two make your way down to the knot. And I need you to roll high or low for your benefit.
The way my roll's been going, give me low.
Okay. You make your way past the rope. And as you do, roughly 5 feet below the actual knot itself, you feel something different in your grip. You immediately hear beside you, "Bagger, bagger," and looking over, you can see the beak of Nugget now pointing up towards the knot as it starts to unravel.
Ah!
In a moment's notice, the knot becomes untied as you fall. Is there anything to save you from this fall, my friend?
Yeah.
V on the
I have
bottom.
shield.
Fall in the backpack. Fall in the backpack.
No, there's a lot of valuable stuff in the backpack.
Oh, the chicken.
As I'm falling, Dave, can I cast... Now, this is one action, so it doesn't look like it's an instant cast time. It's concentration. Enlarge on myself.
Yeah, absolutely you can.
Double
How
my
big?
size.
Could have hit everybody down there.
I know.
You double your size to that of a medium-sized humanoid, which creates your terminal velocity that much thicker and heavier as you now move faster towards the bottom.
I run.
V tries to get up from her sitting position.
All right, fair enough. As you crash down on the floor below, you take 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Feels good.
Hitting the ground harshly, the rest of you watch as piles of dust now kick up around him. And through the dust, you see a small chicken slowly fall down towards the ground.
Oh, thank God.
I know.
I should have grabbed on. You're right. I should have went small and then grabbed on. Yeah, I know.
Or make a big chicken next time.
Yeah, I know.
Right,
What was I thinking? I don't know why. I was thinking that I would get big enough because I was like, well, he should only be like 10, 15 feet.
Definitely like 40 feet from the ground.
Okay, yeah.
The rope middle was at 50 feet, so you lost.
Right, and you said 5 feet past, so yeah, 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, that's fair.
All right.
So we now see that there's only 50 feet of rope for a 100-foot drop.
That's correct.
So Sicarious will pull out his rope, and it looks like we need to tie these together now.
Okay, hold on. I'll pull it back up.
Oh, I thought you were going to hang off the side. Oh, I thought this was going to be a cliffhanger moment, but all right, do it the smart way. Dumb Oksana, fine, be that way. Okay, you pull the rope back up and tie it once more. Sicarious, make us, or actually, who's tying the knot?
Sleight of hand.
Do you
Who's
need
going
me?
to?
Do you need me to instruct you?
I don't think that is such good idea for you. You just stay there.
How about I assist Oksana?
Ooh, I like that idea. Let's see if the two of us morons. We're the dumbest ones in the group.
You are the dumbest ones in the group. All right, the two of you combined, one of you can give me a sleight of hand check.
Stop! You got zero. Well, what's your modifier?
I got a
on
zero.
sleight of hand? Okay, I guess all.
Well, I'm helping. Shouldn't they give advantage?
I said one of you get advantage.
It's a 21.
A 21. Well done. While not the loosening kind that V created, you do tie a relatively sturdy knot. Your just overall muscle capacity ties it more tightly than you would otherwise.
I'm proud of this.
I'll give him a high five.
That's a very good knot. All right, Basil, you're next.
Basil kind of walks over to the sides, looking down. Well, friends. I guess it's time to climb down. As he begins to make his way down. Sicarious, you hear, as he continues onward, a strange noise, seemingly coming from the other side of the cliff. Don't let go. Don't let go. Please hold the rope some more. Don't let go. Don't let go. Here, I'll roll for Dag. Dag, actually, Dag, roll a D.
Intentions on letting go.
Roll a D20! Exclamation mark! Roll 20 or D20.
While Dag is rolling, V will take out her recorder and try and play along.
So distracting him. Okay.
Scrump and Tristan, you immediately take 1 point of ear bleeding damage.
I'm out. No, I'm just kidding.
You killed him.
Dag! Exclamation mark! Roll 20 or D20. Do that in chat right now, since you're here. Or I'm gonna roll for you. One of the two.
Or I'm gonna keep playing.
No, don't do that.
No.
All right, you guys take 2 more ear deafening noise damage. Okay. As you all watch as Basil makes his way very cautiously, very carefully down the rope. He makes it about halfway, but there doesn't seem to be any tampering with the rope or with a knot at this point. As he continues onward down. As he falls, or as he climbs, hearing it get softer and softer. Don't let go. Don't let go. Just climb the cliff some more. Until he eventually makes his way down.
Nice.
Wow. The smoothest of us all.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like Sicarious, you and Oksana are the only ones left.
So obviously one of us is going to have to climb down by ourselves, but I have an idea. Maybe if we tie the ropes together and we climb down together, that way we can assist each other on the way down.
But how can we assist each other?
If you slip, I can try to hold you. We do it together.
But then if you slip, then or we both fall to our deaths.
Either way, we do it together. Otherwise, we're going to be up there by ourselves anyway. At least this way, we have a chance to assist each other.
Well, I have question for DM.
Yes.
What is this DM you're talking about?
would we be rolling at advantage or disadvantage?
I guess we'll find out.
Oh. Well, whatever. She's too stupid to realize that that's maybe not the best idea.
I have an idea.
I'm going to cast Bless on us.
Wow.
To give us D4s on our any type of rolls for savings.
Ooh.
Okay. You also still have 2 temptation dice. I'm just throwing that out there.
Do you have any wounds that are visible?
Yeah, I fell. I think I took damage from when I fell down that hill at the beginning.
Oksana's got a paper cut. That's about it.
So then, I don't know. So let's see. I'm going to use a 2nd level spell slot. Make sure she's healthy. I'll give her 15 points of healing.
Ooh,
healing.
All right.
Were you about to say healing damage?
Yep, pretty much.
Nice. It's my favorite kind.
So I'm casting Bless on us, so that way it'll help guide us down, and that way we can work together, side by side. If anybody starts slipping, we can try to help each other out, because obviously we don't want to be alone.
Okay.
All right. Let's take a minute here. Let's think about the logistics here for a second.
Hey, that's a real thing. Like, if they're both tied like at the waist, I've seen climbers do it when they climb mountains.
Exactly.
Do these two look like mountain climbers to you?
Hey, we're strong enough to hold each other if one falls.
Thank you.
Okay,
We
so
do have the strength to hold each other.
okay, tell me the logistics of how this is going down.
Okay, well, before we go down, I want to look for a good, like, a better pathway with a lot of
You said there was grip.
ledges and stuff like that. Like, I want to see if she can plan her path down.
You're gonna try and call your route? Okay, fair enough. Make an investigation check for me.
Oh, fuck. We're so fucked wrong.
I'll help you look.
Jesus
3.
Christ.
Oksana finds the perfect path.
I agree. That looks very good. I have a -1 on investigation anyway myself. So.
Shall we sing on the way down? It seems like a good strategy.
It helped to Basil.
Okay.
Okay, so again, how are you climbing down? How are you climbing down together? It's one rope.
No, we're tying ropes to each other. We're not holding. The ropes are around each other's waist. So if one falls, one can try to hold on to the side to allow the other one to regain their footing.
Who has more rope?
We're holding 100 feet of rope right now. We can pull it up and tie it around ourselves.
So you're okay. So you're holding. Okay.
We can take the 50 and time together.
All right. Argue with me. That's a good idea.
You wanted an explanation.
I did.
Climbing.
You guys,
They don't have any
great
securities.
ideas. Great ideas, all of you. Fantastic. Okay.
This is a real thing, Dave. Professional climbers do this.
Professional climbers have these things called harnesses. They don't just pull the rope up halfway and then tie it to their waists.
I
They
don't
have a
think that's
metal
what's
thing they
happening.
put in the rock so they can stop it. So if they fall, it stops them.
Well, yeah, but they're tied to
I'll
each
use
other.
my axe. I'm gonna use my axes to sort of on the
Yeah,
way
but
down.
The metal thing holds the people, not the other person.
Basil, you're too far away. You're 100 feet away. You can't get them into the nightmare realm. Stop chat gaming, Dag. Come on the damn show. Deal with it next week. All right.
So, well, from my understanding, the rope is not secured to anything. Oksana is the one holding the rope. Correct?
No, there's a rock behind you that V tied it to.
I understood it.
I
as
understood that
Oksana
Oksana was holding
the
it
rope.
herself because you said there was no anchor points.
Yeah.
No, there was an anchor point, but there was no like snags on it. So it just kind of goes upward into a cone. So it could come loose, but you can anchor to it to a little bit.
Well, that's not no anchor. What do you think, Rob?
Okay. It is what it is, right?
So do you want to go down together or do you want to try with the anchor? Because I can hold the rope for you. Like, I can hold the rope at the anchor.
Mm-hmm. And who holds it for you?
Whatever. I have probably the most hit points.
So what you need to do is just rage and jump, and you'll take half damage.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah, but how long is the fall? Because if it's 2 rounds and she doesn't get hit at halfway, she'll lose it.
Make sure you hit the side.
We could all try and catch you. I've seen it before. If you all cross your arms and make like a big person trampoline, if you fall one at a time, we could try and catch you like a parachute.
Listen, with all due respect, if Feather touches you right now, I'm pretty sure you will die.
That is true, but it's a good backup.
I don't know, because I initially thought that one idea was going to work, but based on its reception, now I'm not so sure. So, what do you want to do, Rob?
All right, rock, paper, scissors. Who goes first?
Right.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, again.
You guys scissored.
2, 3.
That's a callback.
Aw.
Okay. All right.
So wait, who goes first? You or me?
I know, I won.
Come on!
You will be last one.
Okay, I will hold the
All
rope
right.
for you.
She's gonna have.
Do I have to recast Bless again for her?
Mhm. It has definitely been over a minute.
Oh.
All right. Do I have? Yeah. Okay, I got 2 slots left. All right. I'll recast Bless.
Be like,
There
I
you
think
go.
they left.
All right. I grab the rope.
All
I
right.
cast Bless. You got the minute.
Bless. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Be on your way.
oh, don't get the cat. Listen, don't get the Catholic Church after us too. We've already got Disney, Hasbro, WotC, and
Oh, now
what
you're
was the other
afraid
one?
of someone.
Oh,
He's afraid
the
of me.
church.
Jesus comes into
Listen,
play with his
they-
magic powers.
Raina, I want you to know I am holding my tongue right now for many a reason. Many a reason. All right, fair enough. As Oksana begins to make her way over the sides, you too feel the strength of the gusts of wind against your back and side as you slowly begin to lower yourself down. I'm going to say for you, I'll give you the option. You can either take advantage with acrobatics or you can take athletics.
I'm gonna take athletics.
Okay. Holding tightly against the rope, you begin to make your way down 10 feet, 15 feet.
Don't forget your D4.
26.
26.
Plus,
Plus.
29, because I rolled a d4.
All right, fair enough.
Wow.
You easily, sturdily, and steady bring yourself down till past the halfway point. With a 29, I'm going to say you would make it all the way down. Finding yourself at the Jesus. As you finally make your way to the very bottom, you can see all of your companions around, most of them feeling or looking quite rough at this point. Looking over at Scrump, you can see how beaten up he is at this point, albeit now standing almost equal heights. Well, a little bit shorter than you. You can
As
see...
you see that, he shrinks down because it's only a minute.
All right, fair enough. As you shrink down, you feel your little friend Nugget perch back up on your shoulders, and a relatively cool feeling beside your neck. As you kind of glance over, you see he has what looks like a small vial in his mouth.
Oh, hey, thanks, Nugget. That's where I put that. Yeah, no. Should be smarter next time. I get it. Hey, we don't have to get into it here. You can yell at me later.
Okay, Sicarious, you're the last man standing.
All right. I will try my best to climb down the side of the cliff.
Okay. You, alone now, begin to make your way down the side of the cliff. You can feel the rope now shifting up and down on the rock that it's anchored to at this point. And I'll give you the option as well, if you want to take athletics or acrobatics with advantage.
Athletics.
Okay.
Temptation dice, don't forget.
Probably gonna need it. The temptation's about a 6.
D6, yep.
Alright, so I rolled a 16.
Oh.
Plus 5, so that put it at 21.
Is that with the temptation dice?
Yes.
You gotta tell me these things so I can write it down in my mystery book.
Alright. Yeah, use the temptation dice for a total of 21.
Okay. You make your way down the side of the cliff face. And again, finding sturdy footing, you make your way about halfway down. As the wind picks up and starts blowing heavily, you feel your footing begin to move on the stone face. You find it a little bit more difficult to hold on to. I need you to go ahead and make a dexterity or strength saving throw. I'll give you either.
Okay. 6.
Oh.
6. You all watch as, from 50 feet up, Sicarious' hands let go of the rope as it begins to plummet downward very quickly in the armor that he has. You watch roughly 40, 35, 30, 20 falling quickly, very, very quickly at this point. Is there anything anyone would like to do?
Dave, I can't miss you step to the ground.
Do we see where the cliff is coming down? Is there any like pillars or anything behind us? A wall? Just something?
There's nothing around you aside from the town that's still quite a few, probably 200, maybe 300 yards away.
Okay. So there's no...
V shakes out her bed.
He's moving quickly, very quickly.
Yeah,
you guys are losing time.
I got nothing behind... If there's a straight face and nothing behind us, I got nothing.
Okay. V, are you trying something? Okay, no. Tristan, are you trying something?
Smile on her face. That's what
no.
he's doing.
Oksana, anything?
I can't do anything.
All right.
Dave, at the last second, Scrump's going to go, and he's just going to throw a vial at the base of the wall. So on a...
Great, now you're lighting it on fire, too.
Between the floor and the wall, I'm going to cast Wed. So hopefully when he hits it...
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Now
Smart.
the webs...
Very smart.
The webs are more for holding things in place.
It reduces your speed by half.
You would
the creature becomes restrained when they hit, so...
Right.
And it is considered a thick, sticky webbing.
Okay.
So I would assume, have some catch.
Okay.
We're going to find out.
So is it a grapple check? Is that what it's supposed to do?
No, it's let's see. Each creature, it's a combat spell. So each creature that starts a turn in the webs must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is restrained.
I'm going to say go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, Rob. See if you get caught up in the web. This is the first time I've ever seen someone want to roll low on something.
Can he choose to save the
D&D Beyond? 19.
Wow.
Oh, come on.
19. You come crashing down through the webbing. Doesn't slow you down in the slightest. However, 10 feet as Sicarious is about to hit the ground, his movement slows down all of a sudden. As he gingerly floats down to the ground.
I know that spell. I do. You actually know it?
I'm checking for wings. What?
As the rest of you contemplate what just happened, you hear a voice from behind you. Well, can't let you all fall. As you turn to look, you see a strange-looking goblin darker complexion than that of Scrumps, wearing a large, what looks like cloak. Call me Wagons. I'm your pal, of course. But that, my friends, is going to be a story for another day.
Oh my gosh!
I want to meet Wagons.
I found a friend. Yay.
Wait, me and Sicarious are friends. Just kidding.
Yeah, hopefully Pallywags is here in chat right now. If not, will someone clip it so we can send it to him later. But guys, thank you so much once again for joining us for the evening. It was an absolute blast. And thank you for all of the donations. Again, if you're just coming in a little bit late, we're doing a fundraiser for our good dear friend Bobby, who plays on this channel. He just got into school. He needs a little bit help getting over to the school, getting set up. I mean, it's costly when it comes to school stuff when you're getting to that point. We're doing a fundraiser for it, and we're going to do that for about 2 weeks. And we've got a ton of giveaways, like a ton. Dice, memorabilia, merch, collectibles, literally everything. Chonkers, full D20 sets, including a commission set from yours truly. So if you can offer anything, it would be fantastic. If not, don't worry, no pressure whatsoever. But with that said, that is where we're going to wrap up for the evening. Oh, and again, quick shout out to Gravemind for helping us with some of the giveaways. Go check them out on Instagram. They've got a whole bunch of things going on over there. Go check it out. Go help a brother out. Okay, with that said, someone buy me time. Wait, where did Dag say he was doing tonight? What did Dag say?
He's done, unless they just... I see they're back on, but I don't know if he's there. Perception... He's with Perception Studios.
He's over on Perception Studios? Okay, we're going to go raid Perception Studios. Guys, our friend Dag is over on Perception Studios. Perception Studios, he's doing a thing. Y'all know him. Y'all love him. Yeah, we're going to head on over to there. But with that said, friends, before we leave you for the evening, to all the adventurers out there, whether finding yourself with a very, very difficult childlike puzzle, or facing immediate death on the side of a cliff face, I beg you all, one word of caution. Be careful out there. You can trip. Oh yeah, do the raid messages and use our new raid emote. Do all the things. Do all the things. Love all your faces. We'll see you tomorrow night, folks, for Fireside Chat with Reynas. Love all of your faces, and we'll see you real soon. Take care.
Bye, guys.